Welcome, coders, back to another episode of the Code Word. I've got Dylan here with me for this specific episode. It's just going to be us two tonight, but that'll be really good. And we are having kind of a unique episode because, Dylan's blind right now, basically. You want to, well, actually, we'll start a little bit by mentioning the different places you can follow us, which would just be patreon.com/GameKOD3, Twitter, which is at game_KOD3, Facebook.com/GameKOD3. But why don't we kick it over to you for the code word, because I think it's going to have a little bit of a backstory this week.
So coders, this week, as you can tell, wearing some sunglasses and may or may not have my eyes closed for half of this podcast, but fully engaged, I promise. But this week's code word is going to be baby blues, because I had my baby blues worked on recently and they're recovering. Everything's going all right, but the first week or so, it's just blurry madness. So can't really game right now, sadly. Can't really watch TV. Can't really go outside. Can't really do anything.
Dude, I don't think I would be able to handle it as well as you're handling it.
You know, the worst part was the day after surgery. It was like the most beautiful thing. Like I could see eagle vision. Like
it was a game changer.
It was insane. Yeah, I could see there was a brick house 3 streets over, and I could see the mortar in between the bricks.
Whoa! Tell me this.
And then I
knew that would happen.
Yeah. Well, then I overworked my eyes because I was like, this is awesome, and I'm all numbed up from the surgery still
because it doesn't hurt yet.
And then I woke up and it was blurry as dick, and they told me that if I overworked them, it would be blurry for a couple days. So.
Okay, just as a heads up, Angel's in the comments, so shout out to Angel. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you mention the code word, then you have the chance to get a question answered on the podcast. So most of the time, obviously, you guys feel free to comment in the comment section. We'll keep an eye on it, but we'll be mostly structured around the code around this episode. And so if you want to really get involved, just make sure to mention the code word and your question, and we'll try to sneak it right in. And the code word is baby blues.
Yeah. And if I don't read the comments, don't be mad.
I'll try to do my best.
I can't read words right now on the computer at all.
Yeah, he doesn't even know if I'm angry or sad.
I can see you pretty much.
Damn.
But when I went to get on today, it was pure muscle memory.
Man,
going about how to log on and shit. I was like, oh gosh.
Jeez. I'm sorry, man. It's rough.
It's rough. I can't wait till this fixes itself.
It will eventually fix itself. Give me just a second.
While you do that, thank you everybody who watched. Today I put out a little vlog, kind of little update on the recovery process, because I'm not going to be able to put out any gaming videos probably for the next week. No streams especially. So I'll be trying to do those a daily vlog, just something small, let everybody know what's going on. Try to keep everybody up to date. Hopefully we'll be back no longer than a week, I'm hoping. And because regardless, I go back to work on Wednesday, so hopefully by then it's decent and I can drive. So if I can drive, I can almost video game.
Well, you better be able to. Is it something that they'll postpone it if you can't see? I hope so.
Yeah, but it should come back. They said it's the first couple days that are the worst, because my cornea is regrowing from the sides, and it has to they said day 2 through 4, it's meeting in the middle, and when it meets in the middle, your tear layer is freaking the fuck out pretty much,
and causing all the haziness and stuff.
Well, there's just a bunch of dimples and stuff on the cells that haven't grown back yet and shit.
Jesus Christ, this is so intense.
So once the cells start to fucking level out and I get a clean sheet again, it'll be good.
Oh my god.
All the medical stuff is solid on the inside. All I'm doing now is waiting for the cornea to regrow.
That's, I mean, at least that's happening.
I don't get it either. That's what the pamphlet said. I don't fucking know.
That's like the most just like nerve-wracking thing, though, I can imagine from your situation. It's like, you know, you kind of have to just trust the process.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, worst case, it doesn't work, and then I just wear glasses again, and after I heal up. But that's
I really hope it works.
It's like 2 in 100 that have to do that. So.
Oh, but it doesn't. I mean, there's no like worst case than that. Basically, that's good.
I mean, there is, but not. My prescription was so light that like. They barely had to shoot me with lasers. I was like on the low, like I barely made the cutoff to be able to get the surgery.
Oh, okay.
Because I could see without glasses. I just can't read without glasses. But apparently people that get the surgery typically are ones who like can't tell you there's a clock on the wall. You know what I mean? Like there were people in there that had like quadruple my prescription.
Oh, that's awful.
So for them, like what I'm seeing is like an improvement for them. You know what I mean? Oh, but they said because mine was such a little fix that it's like walking around without my glasses on, and it'll be like that for a little bit.
Well, that's not too bad. Okay, yeah, I mean,
back to video games.
It was fun. It was fun to get a little update on that, just because I miss you, and I can't wait to have you back. Oh. It'll be good.
Once I'm back, though, 2020.
Yeah, you're gonna be torching me, man. I don't know if I want you to ever get a Switch and play Splatoon with me, because you just fucking spawn kill me all game.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna pop.
Oh man. So cool. So now that you guys know the code word, we'll jump into some of the games that we've been playing. It'll be a short one today, just because you haven't been playing anything.
I dabbled with a little Hearthstone.
Oh.
In my brief moments of being on my phone, I give myself little like 20-minute segments where I just like douse up with eye drops and then fucking hop on my phone. Yeah, I've been messing with Hearthstone. We'll get into it a little bit later why I've been playing it, but yeah, that's pretty much all I've fucked with. And then Buglet has been playing Slime Rancher, which is one of the free games for Games with Gold this month for Xbox One, and I've been more listening to it, but when the vision comes back, I'm definitely gonna be doing some videos on that. It looks pretty fun. It's like an economy-based fucking ranching game, you know.
You're liking the sound effects that one provides.
Yeah, no, it looks fun enough.
No, I've heard it's good. I looked at it and I'm like, I'm gonna download that one for sure. So I gotta make sure
worth the download regardless. I think.
Yeah, exactly. Well, very cool, very cool. And those are the two games you've been playing?
Sadly, yes, that's it.
Well, that's okay. You're gonna be back soon. The more time you take, the better everything will be. So, me, I haven't been playing a ton. Well, that's not true. I've been playing a ton of video games. It's just been one video game in particular still. I think I checked the clock.
I see one on the desk that you've been playing.
Oh, actually, that's another one that I forgot. Oh, thanks for the shout out. I totally forgot. And he's talking about Wolfenstein, everybody. This is an Xbox One.
Bad vision at all.
That's impressive. Maybe you don't have bad vision. Are you fucking lying to me? What are you drinking? It's called Liquid Courage, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
What am I? Did someone ask what I'm drinking?
Yeah. Angel was wondering what you were drinking.
Cherry limeade and gin. It's delicious.
Yep, it's called Liquid Courage. But no, I've been playing Wolfenstein. We'll start with that one. I played the first hour of it, and you can see that Let's Play on the channel. Got that episode up there. I really like that game. It's really cool. I did that kind of in honor of the new Colossus that's coming out. The new Wolfenstein game, because I was watching some footage of that, and I was just like, holy shit, this game looks amazing. It's like an amazing mix of arcadey shooter action, and a really deep, interesting story about Nazis. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
It had some serious Sam vibes in the gunplay for me when I was watching it.
It is. It's super fucking smooth. It's like weirdly smooth. It's a lot like the new Doom.
Yeah.
Have you played the new Doom at all?
I haven't. No. I've watched quite a bit about it, of it though.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna pick it up because they just lowered the price to $15 and include all the DLC.
Oh well, fuck.
Yeah, permanently for every platform. So that's totally worth it. Hey, welcome Kitty Game to the stream. Nice to have you. Yeah, so I've been playing a little bit of that. I can't wait to do another film session for that one so that I can get the next part up because I really like that game. The other thing I've been doing is we recently kicked off the Splatoon 2 single player campaign playthrough.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you guys for getting us to 200 subscribers. That's what signified that. I need to do some more of it as well. So soon we'll be doing a stream for that. But I just looked at my counter. I've put in like 40, 45 hours of Splatoon 2.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. How long has it been out?
A few weeks.
I have a problem, man.
No. You haven't put in enough time to have a problem.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
That's like a long weekend, man.
That's a long weekend.
Long weekend. It's a multiplayer shooter. You kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Well, in my defense, that's not even close to where I'm going to be stopping.
In your defense, also, that's pretty much almost 100% streamed gameplay.
That's true. I don't get to play a lot by myself.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty good.
I pop on.
I'll give it that.
That's loser talk. Oh, Strawberry Monster's talking stuff. It doesn't matter though. Yeah, no. So I'm going to be playing a lot more of that. I think it's a little too early for me to review it, but I'm close.
Yeah,
I'm close to confidently being able to say that whether or not it's my favorite.
Have you finished the single player?
No, and that's the thing that's holding me back right now. But even I know no Splatfest results yet because it's not done. It's still going, guys.
Still going.
I believe, unless it just ended. Either way, I almost got to the highest level in that. The Splatfest is like, do you know what the Splatfest is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been watching.
It was, I have a little bit. Okay, so you got a chance to see the colors?
Yeah, I did. Great color combo. I thought they would have gone with like ketchup and mustard.
It would have been much more attractive if it was ketchup and mustard.
You know, but the mayo's not a good mayo color. It's
an accurate mayo color.
It's accurate, but
that's unappealing when you mix it with like blood red. Like I gotta say,
it was rough.
It just ended shit. I almost got to queen. God damn it. Okay, so there's king and queen status depending on if you're male or female. I almost got to queen. I was like 15 points away. I was really upset now.
That's the suck.
It was red and white, and yeah, as somebody said, blood and
Yep.
I don't know what to say about it. I do know what to say, but it's disgusting. It was one of the more painful things to get through in terms of just like looking at a game. It was just really disgusting. But
yeah,
the game
they didn't seem to pop as much as a viewer. The colors didn't seem to pop as much as normal Splatoon colors. You know what I mean?
No. It wasn't like an attractive thing for you to play through during that time. Which, whatever. I guess they don't always have to be attractive, but those were some of the worst colors I've ever seen. It wasn't like black and white or anything like that.
They'll never do ketchup and mayo again, though.
Thank God. Thank God.
Out of the way.
No. Get ready. It's going to be milk and strawberry milk, and it's going to be the same fucking colors.
Yeah, right.
I'm screwed.
But with bubbles. You know what I'm saying?
Man. So that's my only complaint of the game so far.
Yeah.
And you can't change your gun without leaving the lobby. That's annoying.
That's pretty annoying.
It's really annoying. But no complaints so far about the game. Like, honestly, I just have way too much fun, and every time I stop playing it, I think about playing it, and then so that's probably the sign of a good game.
Yeah, that's always a good sign.
Any questions about those two games so far that you interested?
No, Wolfenstein, I'm just excited to see. Are you going to put any more any content out from Wolfenstein, or are you just doing the one video?
Yeah, no. I'm going to do a full Let's Play because I don't think it's a very long game.
Yeah, and it seems fun. Like I said, it's kind of like a Serious Sam Doom mix, and I like that. Like I like the Serious Sam like weapon vibe, but the Doom level vibe. You know
it's
what I mean?
Quirky though. It's also quirky. Like
that goes along.
So it's a lot like Sam in that regard.
Yeah. So I don't know. It seems entertaining. Your weapon choice always makes me question life sometimes. So
what do you mean?
I like watching you play games.
What are you even talking about?
You crack me up.
Okay, no. You need to stop right now and tell me what I'm doing wrong.
No, you go akimbo, the dual weapons, when akimbo is not always the right choice.
Oh, I hate that gun. I didn't pick
But
up.
you don't have to. You don't have to do 2.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could stay. You started with 1, and then you picked up a second one.
I didn't mean to pick up the second one. I want to clarify
put one down. I don't know what button it is, but
that's what I was trying to figure out the whole time.
I know, and I just watching you try to struggle with it. I was like, Gah!
It was killing me inside too. So.
Oh man,
that's just one of those things. It was awkward. It does run super smooth though, and
it looks good. It looks fun, and that opening sequence is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it was great. It was super great. It was a good tutorial without being like overly tutorial-y.
Yeah.
All around, big fan so far. The last game that I've been playing was Retro City Rampage DX.
Yeah, I saw that.
Have you heard of this game before?
Very briefly. I couldn't even tell you what you do in it. I heard the name. That's pretty much it.
I didn't know much about it except that I knew that they were making a game called Hawaii Shakedown or something like that coming up. And it's like a sequel sort of type deal, like direct sequel, but like connected, similar style. It's effectively an 8-bit GTA clone.
Okay.
It's got an open world city. You play this like gun for hire guy, and it's super quirky. It's got funny story. It's actually really, really good. Like, it controls really well. It's addicting to just pick up and play. It has a really like pleasing art style. And like it's just like a fucking chaos simulator. So like you can pick up all kinds of guns, you can go on tangents. Instead of giving you a certain amount of lives, when you die, it just starts counting up on the deaths. So I'm at like 6 so far. And I think that's like a positive thing. Like I hope that I can die more now.
Yeah, right.
It's an interesting game. I'm only 45 minutes in or so, but I plan on doing like a let's try of that just to kind of show the intro to that game, get some people aware about it, because it's a cheap game on the eShop and it's totally worth the $15 or whatever that I spent on it so far. So yeah, really enjoying that one.
Nice. I had one game I forgot to mention. I did check out because Adam mentioned it last time around, the Elder Scrolls Legends card game, and I did the tutorial for that one. It's fun. That one compared to Fable Fortune differs enough where I'll probably put some time into it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, and it's a mobile game, so I can play it whenever the fuck I want. But yeah, it's not like a direct clone of Hearthstone like Fable Fortune was. Like they have some strategic differences that could make it fun. So
nice. Yeah,
I've messed with that a little bit. Yet to see if I'm gonna do any capture of that or not. See if it's worth my time. But
nice. So that one was better than Fortune.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Fortune was like for everything it was a cheap clone. In all honesty, like if any of the coders that are watching this watched any of the episodes that I put out of the Fable Fortune, I think I did the 3 different matches, and it's, I mean, card for card. Obviously, they name the cards different things, but like the deck building, the card like layout, pretty much everything was pretty goddamn cloned. So, I mean, I don't know. People could say that about Magic the Gathering, the card game too. Like that Hearthstone steals from that a little bit, but I feel like Blizzard does shit right, and all they did was kind of.
Hearthstone only borrows from like the fundamental backbone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like makes card games like that.
Yeah, and that's what like. I mean, yeah, you could say that between anything. Like they all have a general basis, but Fable Fortune was pretty. It felt like a few people did it and they didn't do it well.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked like that going into it, but I thought I'd give it a shot and do the game preview. And after doing that, I realized that that's exactly what it was.
Well, I mean, at least you gave it a chance. And
yeah. And I mean, for someone who's played all the Fable games, it was still fun to like see some of the like throwbacks, and they have a decent concept with the good and evil like basis on the cards. Yeah. But I feel like they try to throw too much in the semantics on how to get those, like the quests and stuff in the games, where that could be more of like a overall, like overarching quest line instead of in each individual match. And I don't know. It just like I said, it felt too similar for a new game.
You know what they need to do? because that game is probably going to struggle. Fable does not have a very strong brand like it used to.
Yeah,
not nearly compared to like Elder Scrolls or like Warcraft, basically, and stuff like that, and like Blizzard in general. So if they wanted to set themselves apart, they probably had to release on a specific types of platforms. Like that guy right there would have been a perfect platform.
Or even if they had a mobile cross like Hearthstone has.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean that would have at least
they don't have a cell phone version?
Yeah. They don't have it's just fucking I think
They're
it's
fucked.
PS4, PC, and fucking Xbox. I might be wrong. I bet someone might correct me out there, but that's all I saw. And the biggest thing for me was like Gwent knew that it was going to be a struggling game from the start. So they said, hey, it's free. If you want to buy card packs and microtransactions, that'll help us build. But you don't have to. But this one, they said, hey, it's $15, but for the first week, we'll make it $11. And that's how we'll, help you guys out. And it's like, okay, but if the game preview, I mean, the game preview was fine and all, but if you didn't get enough out of the game preview, then are you really going to drop $15 or even the $12 for the reduced price?
I'll answer that question for you. I don't think you're going to buy it.
No. And like the founders packs didn't really give you much because you started the game with 20 packs, or I think it was 20 packs.
There's a lot.
You fucking got 10 packs for paying $15.
Are you
so
kidding
it's like
me?
you already had 20, and then you get like a few fancy cards, but they weren't good cards. It was just, I don't know.
Man,
it went about it in a weird way.
If I want to play a game with microtransactions, I will play Pokemon Go.
Well, yeah.
And to be honest, you don't have to pay a dime for that. So there you go.
Nope.
And Hearthstone. I mean, there you go.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna
Hearthstone. I've been playing Hearthstone for over what was it? Fucking 3 years, 4 years now, and I've put $0 into it, and I have some decent decks. So it's not like you have to put money into it. You have to put time into it if you don't want to put money in. But I mean, if you're willing to put the time in, then you're good to go. Like,
yeah, exactly. Quick shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining us. Real quick, Closet Gamer, I did not see a mention of the code word before your request, so I'm gonna pass on that right now. For all of you guys who know the code word, you can probably help them out if you want to, or you can just lord it over them. It's up to you. Either way, this is a perfect time to transition over to your Hearthstone news. So tell me a little bit about that.
So let me see if I can fucking read here. I have they're coming out with the new expansion in August, and I wrote it down August 10th. Hey, I can see
August 10th.
No. So August 10th, they're coming out with the Frozen Throne expansion. Now they do an expansion usually about once a year, sometimes twice a year, depending on how large the expansion is. The way Hearthstone's set up is all the previous expansion cards can be played, but if you want to play in a standard ranked match, you only play the newest cards.
Oh.
Okay, so there's like the general cards, but then there's like specialty cards that come out with the expansion. This one, I believe it's like 135 new cards. Okay. So they're going to be specifically catered towards the Lich King expansion, the Frozen Throne expansion, which is really cool. One of my favorite WoW expansions in the whole WoW series was the Frozen Throne. It's exciting for me because they're bringing along like they did in WoW. They're bringing along the fucking Death Knights. So they're going to there's heroes that you play as, and they're going to have Death Knight counterparts that you can activate in the matches, and that's going to change your like hero powers and give you a little different kind of take on the match. But it's still going to be a card that you have to draw. It's not going to be automatic. So it's not going to be like every time you're going to be playing the Death Knight right away. You don't have to have it in your deck, but it's going to be something that's going to really change up the deck dynamic. And I feel like Blizzard does a good job at this because they do these full rollouts of, like I said, like 135 brand new cards.
Nice.
They make it so you can't have people who have like the perfect deck and stick with it for 5 years straight. You know what I mean? Like it makes you evolve your deck. And there's always going to be like the decks that the pros use and shit. but it's nice that every so many months they make you at least change it, and you have to adapt. And there's always those couple weeks of chaos where nobody knows what to do, and you might get an edge. Good. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome, and I'm really excited for the Death Knight aspect of it, because all the different, I think there's 8 different heroes classes, and they're all going to have Death Knight alternatives. So one of the ones that they showed off was the Hunter, and the Hunter, when he's changed, you're going to get a Hunter card, which has its own playable card, like a 5 attack, 6 defense, but it's also going to change your hero power, and you're going to be able to make an Abomination Beast, where you're going to be able to take 2 of your Beast cards and like form them together, and that just makes even more fucking combination cards, and it opens up from 135. You're going to have 200 plus cards, that different combinations that people are going to be playing, and I'm sure other hero cards are going to have similar abilities. So it's pretty cool, pretty exciting to see. Like I said, the last one, I think it was the Angora Crater one. They added a bunch of dinosaurs, which was cool, and they added one of the adaptability. It's like an evolutionary ability. So it'll be cool to see what they add with this. It's Lich King based, so I'm hoping they throw in some like new Death Rattle stuff, some new like zombie-esque card based stuff. But we'll see. But leading up to the August 10th release, they've been having a fucking, whatchamacallit, what do they call it? A festival. They call it the Summer Festival, but they changed it, and they made it so you could actually win packs of the Frozen Throne cards prior to being able to open them. Which
these guys are busy, man.
They're very busy, and because like I said, don't like to put money into these fucking microtransaction games, even Hearthstone, even though it's a great game. So I've been fucking banking as many of these Frozen Throne packs as I can. I think I'm up to like 6 now. So I'm going to save those up until the 10th, and then I'm going to do a video for the channel of me opening the new decks, checking out some of the new cards, and then piecing together some new fucking decks and stuff out of that. And hopefully it goes over well. It'll be much better than the Fable Fortune series, because I actually like Hearthstone, and I'm decent at it. I'm not great, but
I would say you're 100% better than me, because I've never played.
Yeah, I'm good enough, and I'm really excited about it regardless. So it'll be cool opening the decks. So I've been saving those up for the coders. And yeah, hopefully on we'll say, as long as Vision allows, on the 12th or 14th, we'll have a video out of me doing a deck opening or card pack opening and deck building, and maybe a few rounds. And if everybody likes it, I might make Hearthstone in the general lineup of streams and stuff like that.
That'd be cool.
I mean, it's a game I'm always willing to play. I fuck around with it on my phone more often than not, because like when I'm on breaks or whatever. But if they want to see it, I mean, it's even better on the PC. So
nice. Well, no, I mean, that would be awesome. I think it would be a fun one to try for sure. Go for a couple episodes, see how everybody likes it. Just as a quick note for everybody who's watching and follows the channel, the only way we know if you like a series and whether or not, honestly, we're going to continue and finish it out is by feedback, by the amount of likes the videos get, the amount of comments the videos get, the kind of comments the videos get, all that stuff. The better the reaction, the more likely we are to finish those series. So if there's a specific series that we've been doing that's near and dear to your heart, I would recommend hitting that up a lot and letting other people know to watch it, because that'll be the best way we can do it as well. We kind of rely on it. So
except for Hitman, I'll play that forever.
Hitman, we're going to play forever, whatever, no matter what you guys say. Anyway, so that kind of wraps up Hearthstone, right?
Yeah, that was my 2 cents. And thanks for letting me go on my little tangent there.
Dude, that was like 8 cents, and I loved it. No, it's great. Like I wish that I had played more of it. I feel like at this point I'm too far back.
You're never too far back.
I feel like I'm too far back. I should try it. Maybe I'll download it on my phone.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I'll try it out.
It's worth 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes here or there. Like,
what if I only have 4 minutes here or there?
Even casually playing like the tavern brawls, fun as hell. They do like a weekly tavern brawl that is it's a random. So sometimes you build a deck, sometimes they give you a deck, and you just play like a random set against another person. So like this week, it was like they give you random elemental versus fucking dinosaur cards. So
Very nice.
you don't know what you're gonna get. You either get the elemental or the dinosaur deck, and then it's just random fucking cards.
I'll be honest.
It's
None
fun.
of this makes any sense to me yet. So
Yeah.
I'm going to definitely have to play it so I can at least follow along with your tangents on these.
Yeah.
Because right now I feel like
You'd love it.
what is the term? A noob? I
Noob?
feel like a fucking noob, and it's embarrassing.
Like
But,
NWEB or NOOB. There's a difference.
what the fuck is the difference?
If you don't know the difference, then
You got to tell me right now.
Nope. That's just
Which one am I if I don't know the difference?
You're clearly a EWB.
NWENEW.
I can't spell right now. Jesus.
No.
Christ. Yes.
You know what though? They didn't fucking laser your brain, so you should be
No, but I ran out of painkillers and I'm drinking. So
okay. Well, there we go. I'll accept this excuse. Awesome. Okay, so let's move on. The big piece of news that I wanted to talk about was actually a ton of information coming out from Ubisoft about Mario plus Rabbids. You remember this game?
Yeah.
Tell me your feelings right now.
I mean, they didn't change from last time. I don't like Rabbids.
Okay,
So-
let's set the Rabbids aside. Do you like Mario?
I love Mario.
Okay,
Love
do you
it.
like XCOM?
I love XCOM.
That's what this is.
I
It's
know.
like-
And
the Rabbids are just there for a little bit of humor.
if I had a Switch, I would definitely be getting it.
Really?
Yeah,
Even with your feelings on the Rabbids?
because of how much I love turn-based strategy games.
Dude, I'm telling you, it looks way better than I ever expected.
It looks great. I won't lie. I've been watching some stuff. It looks wonderful. Hate fucking Rabbids. Hate
I
them.
will be honest though, I this is like the one except because I agree. I think the Rabbids when they first came out on the Wii, it was the death knell of like quality hardcore games on the Wii, right? Like it was the moment when they stopped making hardcore games and realized we can literally make anything that has even just shoehorn shitty motion controls.
Yeah.
And into any game. Oh, if you want to, Angel, if you want to donate $300, jump onto patreon.com/GameKOD3 and go ahead and subscribe real quick just for 1 month for $300. And we would absolutely accept that donation. Thank you, buddy. Just kidding. I just wanted to give you a shout
I'm
out.
not kidding.
Code
You do
word.
that. I mean,
You give us money, it skips code word. Either way, what I will say is this: is like this is the first game where I've seen Rabbids in it that the humor doesn't feel forced. It feels like somebody behind it is actually doing writing on it, and it's clever. It's like there's this weird, I don't know, like it's almost like a way for to make Mario make fun of himself, like or the characters in Mario to make fun of themselves, because you never see that happen in an actual Mario game. They don't take themselves lightly. The Rabbids basically play versions of them that, well, they've got their own personalities and they want to fuck with the brand. And so I think it's kind of funny that they managed to cross that over. Don't lose respect for me.
I mean, sure, you like Rabbids. That's okay. It's
What?
okay.
How did you get that I like Rabbids?
Just saying.
I don't feel like you like anything with that kind of humor though.
What do you mean? What kind of
Like,
humor?
I'm
love
just
humor.
wondering, like, do you like
a funny guy.
not the Minions movie? That movie's garbage. I'm talking about like
Minions.
the first. You love Minions?
Yeah.
They're the same fucking thing.
No, but they're not.
They're 100% identical.
But Minions have like one eye and they speak Spanish and shit. And Rabbids are fucking crazy.
No, Minions don't speak Spanish. They speak gibberish.
Every kind of language. They speak all kinds of stuff. There's Spanish in there, I promise you.
Oh my gosh. No. Okay, you can't like Minions and then not like Rabbids.
I can though, because Minions are on a movie and Rabbids are in the most sacred place on earth in my video games. Not okay. Not okay. Just saying.
I'm rethinking our partnership right now.
Nope.
If
If Minions started popping up in fucking Mario games, I'd be pissed as well.
I can't debate you on that. I'd be a
And
little
if
bit like,
Rabbids started popping up as Gru's fucking minions, I'd be like, meh, they're Gru's minions. It's not the same. Not the same realm.
anyway. What I will say is this:
I'm just fucking.
I just didn't have any comebacks, so I kind of wanted to move on. I didn't know what was going on. Either way,
It does look good.
It does look good, and like every single piece of like every preview that's come out has said like, wow, this is way deeper than we expected. It's better than we expected. It plays better than we expected. The humor is better than we expected. Like, I'm just surprised at how positive of a reaction they're getting out of it.
Yeah, and I mean, that gives me hope when I get a Switch. I mean, I might have to dabble because I love fucking XCOM. XCOM 1 and 2. I got them both. I play them both all the fucking time. That's like one of the few games I play all on my own, and I don't put on this. I don't put on the channel. Maybe I will one day. I don't know, but yeah, XCOM. Dude, any turn-based strategy games, I love.
You know, I have never really played a ton of them. This is the first one that's really been like, okay, I could probably try this because it looks like it's going to ramp up at a level that I can handle. Yeah, XCOM is fucking hard.
It's really difficult. Like, I'm still replaying 1 to try to do it on the harder difficulties. Like, it's a bitch. And 2, I haven't even fucked around with anything besides like normal. Like,
I'll be honest, I tried to play XCOM 1 on like the regular difficulty, and I got through about, I don't know, 2/3 of the first level, and then I died.
The thing with that game specifically is if you fuck up early, even if it doesn't feel like it, you fucked up later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It all cascades on.
It follows your ass. And then you'll be on a mission later and you'll be like, fuck, this one guy that I let die could have, finished this mission. But nope. Mm-hmm. They're dead forever.
Exactly.
Now I got Rabbids.
Now you got Rabbids. Let's go. That sounds like a disease.
Right?
That sounds like a disease. Like, I went Rabbids.
Yeah. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that in their life.
I'm ready for it. I don't care. Rabbids plus Mario, or Mario plus Rabbids, whatever it's called.
I'll play it.
Battle. I'll play it. They also released this trailer, which is like the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for? I mean, it's like before every YouTube video I watch anymore.
I have YouTube Red. I'll fuck with that shit.
Whatever. You fucking rich bastard. God, you should sign me up. No, it's like the Halloween type level for like it's a world. There's 4 worlds, and the third world is a Halloween, almost like spooky level thing. And the main boss of one of these areas, one of these fights, is he's like a giant ghost. There you go. Yeah. Take another drink. He's like a giant ghost. And he's an opera singer, and he's like half rabbit, half opera singer, but he sings in English about how shitty Mario is. There's like a line where he's like, Mario, you suck. Your princess is in another castle. And so he like uses all these like weird, shitty tie-overs to actual Mario games to make fun of it. It was kind of funny. It's bad lyrics, but I think it works.
So it's like the Phantom Rabbit, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yes. It's like Phantom of the Opera, but Rabbids style. That's fucking weird, dude.
That makes me so angry.
You would like it, actually. He doesn't look like a rabbit.
I'll have to check it out. I haven't been watching. I don't watch a lot of Switch-based like trailers just because they make me long to get a Switch. So
you should watch more.
The only stuff I watch, honestly, is what you put up. So
Well, once that game comes out, I'm going to be doing a series on it.
Then I'll watch it and I'll critique it.
No, it's weird because he doesn't look like a regular rabbit, though. So I think that helps a little bit. But it was weird. Overall, I'm pretty hyped for that game. I was like at 0% hype. I think I'm at like 90% sold on it at this point. Like, it would just take a really major fuck up for that game to not be on my buy list now. So it comes out August 30th, I believe.
Nice.
So this month. Soon. So really soon. Just gonna continue to have games to play.
So, my bad. Do you have anything?
No, that's it.
So I was gonna say, just after when that comes out, something big is happening in the Call of Duty world for me personally. The Xbox One beta is gonna be September 1st through the 4th. So that's gonna be 4 days of nonstop Call of Duty. Like,
Jesus.
yeah. It's gonna be wonderful. So I think it's the 25th through the 29th is the first beta, but that's PlayStation 4 only. Okay. For Call of Duty World War II. But then they're gonna do a second beta, and this is gonna be PlayStation and Xbox and PC, I believe. And that's gonna be the 1st through the 4th. And then little fun fact, Buglet's gonna be out of town that entire weekend. So, not saying I'm going to do a 24-hour stream, but there's going to be at least 24 hours of footage over that weekend. I'm just saying. Because I'm going to do nothing but play that fucking game. It's going to be awesome. So, I'm really, really excited. I'm sad that it's only 4 days.
Yeah.
It's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it ends on the Monday. I'm assuming it goes through the Monday. Usually they end on Tuesday morning is typically how they go.
Yeah,
but we'll see how they work with time constraints. But
it'll be insane.
From end of work Friday until beginning of work Monday, you're gonna get nothing but me playing that fucking game.
Yeah, dude, I'm not even gonna stream that weekend because you're gonna be playing so much of that. I don't get in the beta because it's only for pre-orders, isn't it?
It's I think you can put in for it, but it's not guaranteed. Pre-orders, it's guaranteed. Certain retailers, I got mine through GameStop. Some Amazon retailers, I think Best Buy has it. The cool part is not only do you get in the beta, but you also get a helmet for in-game wear that's beta only, and then you get a beta only emblem and calling card. And that puts me over to the fact that there are emblems and calling cards. So stoked. So that was a big hallmark of the Modern Warfare series.
Oh, okay.
You unlocked calling cards and emblems via like achievements pretty much in game. And it's something that kind of like went to the wayside. People stopped giving a fuck about when they started doing these custom emblems and shit like that. And I'm really hoping that this means that they're just going back to old school. Like, you have to get, 200 headshots with this weapon to get this emblem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It felt more fulfilling when you did it back then. Like, I have cool calling cards for like Black Ops 3, for whatever, like 15 kills without dying, stupid shit like that. But like, nobody gives a fuck anymore because everybody's just cares about the, they can make their own calling card that says like follow me on Twitch, and they have their fucking URL up there. Like, nobody takes it seriously anymore. So it'd be cool if they got rid of in my opinion, if they got rid of the customs and made it more achievement based. So you're dealing with like a badass motherfucker when they have certain calling cards. Yeah. And then the other cool part is because the helmet, you're going to be able to customize your character.
Nice.
Which I assumed that you're going to be able to do that. They've been doing that with the specialists and the different characters in the last couple games. But I'm hoping they stick more. They make it more, I guess, traditional customization where you're going to be able to customize like via what level you're playing. Snow, like tundra level, jungle level, like trench warfare level. So you can actually customize and play towards the game. And kind of stay away from the fucking I'm a gingerbread man because I'm stupid and I'm covered in neon lights and have a unicorn helmet. You know what I mean? Yeah. It'd be cool if they went back to the roots. Like they keep saying they are. They keep pushing the fact that they're going back to the roots. So we'll see. I'm sure there'll be a little bit of that microtransaction like fucking craziness. But I'm hoping that it's going to be more traditionalist, especially in the I forget what they're calling them, the fucking division camps in between matches where you can just walk around and look at people, kind of like Destiny's like tower, where you can look at other people and be like, wow, that guy worked for his shit. It'll be cool if they go back to that. And we'll see, once the beta starts, all that stuff's going to be open. Hopefully it's all multiplayer based. The beta is only multiplayer. I've heard nothing about zombies in the beta. So this is just multiplayer. Which is great. I'm gonna use it specifically just to learn the levels
Hell
and
yeah,
try
dude.
to. What's that?
Hell yeah, and get a leg up.
Yeah. I mean, learn the levels, even if they reset the stats after the beta, which they typically do. I'm okay with that. Start me back at level 1. That's fine. But if I know the levels, like I can get those levels back and those ranks back and
for sure.
And that's the whole point. Like back in the day when I used to stay up when you do the midnight releases, when you had to get the physical copy and shit, like that was the whole point of getting a midnight release is you knew the level before everybody else. So when they started playing, they're running around like fucking turkeys in a rainstorm and you're just shooting people in the fucking back of the head all day long.
Exactly.
So, I'm really excited about it. Like I said, 4 days, and then we have to wait 2 whole months until it comes out on November 3rd. So it's going to be, I'm going to try to get as much out of it as I can in those 4 days. And then we're just going to have to hold over with some new games. I got some in the works. Don't want to announce them yet, what games I'm going to be buying soon, but there are going to be some more shooters before we get up to
You play shooters?
yeah, just a little bit.
I'm just kidding. You're amazing at shooters.
But yeah, I do have at least one shooter that we have in the works of getting for me, Buglet, and then it's one that you have, so we can hopefully get some stuff going up until you know the one. Up until October 10th when fucking Shadow of War comes out, and then it's all Shadow of War for like 2 weeks. And then Assassin's Creed comes out, and then I got like 7 days to play Assassin's Creed before COD comes out. So it's
what's killing me?
It's gonna be rapid fire.
There's too many good games this year.
Too many. And then I got fucking PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds after that. Like it's
Jesus Christ, dude. And then I have Odyssey too on top of that because I want to play all of these games. Like I want to play COD. I want to play Assassin's Creed. I want to play Odyssey. I want to play Mario plus Rabbids. I want to play like what the fuck? How am I ever going to get them all done? Like maybe you guys could support us on patreon.com. We can make this our full-time job. That'd be really great.
Well, that'd be wonderful.
I would play so many games for you guys.
I'd play
so many games. Also, in the comments, please chill it out. Just want to have a friendly night discussion over video games.
I can't read the comments.
You don't want to. It's okay. It's been a mess tonight, but it's okay. Either way, let's move on to a couple more news topics. The next one that we had to talk about was actually PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. So this is perfect. Hey. You were mentioning that they have actually announced some microtransactions. I didn't really get the details on this. I did hear about it, and I heard that there was a lot of like outrage over it, but I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, so something that the creators said from day one is that there was not going to be any microtransactions. And then
shit.
Yeah, and then they went and dropped. I forget what the pack's called. It's like the Enforcers pack or something. But there's a few different packs you can buy. And this is on the PC beta right now. I guess it's the beta. And it's all clothing. None of it has any effect on the gameplay itself. So it's all just fucking, tops, bottoms, shoes, glasses, hats, all the stupid shit. Yeah. But they're worried that it's going to evolve into something greater when the game gets fully released.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's how these things tend to go is, we're not doing microtransactions. And then all of a sudden, hey, there's a new weapon and you can only get it through a microtransaction. And then they're fucking, in the COD realm. So people are worried. The Reddit threads blew the fuck up like first thing when they said this, because he did say that there wasn't going to be any microtransactions, but he also in that interview said that it was the microtransactions that would affect gameplay.
Oh, I'm okay. I don't give a shit about microtransactions if it's just for cosmetics.
Exactly. But these fucking microtransactions have gone off the goddamn charts because there's some fucking I forget what it is. It's like a pink mini skirt or some shit. It's selling for $500, like real $500 on fucking the Steam trade. Like, how you can trade fucking shit on Steam. I forget what the fucking system's called. And
Oh yeah, the trading system for real.
But yeah, dude, like last time I checked, it was like $388 for a fucking pink skirt. Okay.
Oh Lord.
In fucking insane. And this is so to get the reason it's so expensive is to get this skirt. It's like you buy the pack. Okay. However much the pack is, I think it's like $5 or $10. You
Okay.
get one piece of clothing from the pack.
Yeah.
And the pack can hold up to 20 pieces of clothing. So there's one of 20. So you have a 1 in 20 chance of getting that piece of clothing. And then, so you'd have to buy the pack upwards of 20 times or more to get this fucking piece of clothing. And it's a fucking pink skirt. Like, who gives a shit? It has no effect on the fucking game. But people are like, they're going crazy. It's like the fucking hats in goddamn Team Fortress. They're going fucking insane, dude. Like real money for stupid shit.
Well,
and then, but then,
did you ever watch follow the Counter-Strike trades and sales?
Oh yeah,
it was absolutely asinine. People were making fucking fortunes off that shit.
I mean, everybody. I fucked around with some cards, like unlockable cards, like sure, but I've never gotten fucking in. I never bought any. I sell them to people who want to fucking buy stupid shit. I don't give a shit, but
exactly.
I mean, but the thing is, so things like this, the skirt debacle is making people blow the fuck up even more about the topic, and it's not helping the situation. And even though, like I said, it's all cosmetic. It's not. You're not buying better weapons. You're not buying extra ammo. You're not starting with a weapon. It's still the same fucking game. The way they want it to be played. So I don't know what all the uproar is about. Side note though, they did finally release. We talked about the zombie servers last time around that they're supporting that. They did first person shooter only servers.
Oh wow!
I watched some gameplay and it looks clean. I don't think
I did see that actually. I did see a little bit of footage of that, and honestly, it looks like way more hardcore.
Yeah, it looks intense. Obviously, cuts a lot of view off of the player, and I feel like if I had the choice, I'd go third person because you have the choice to go between third and first person in the third person
just for
game.
Like physical awareness of your own surroundings.
Exactly. But
the downside is the aim is definitely better in first person. It seems.
But you can go to first person in the third person games.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. So
with like scopes and stuff, right?
Yeah. So it's like, but it did look good. And watching it, I mean, I'd play it either way. I don't really I like first person shooters better anyway. But it is a very environment like heavy game. And I feel like third person might want to stick to supporting that mostly, but it's nice that they're putting up these options at least.
I agree. And I think the game that comes to Xbox will be the third person game, like maybe with options, but you do need separate servers. I think that's a smart thing that they're doing is that they're not playing together.
Yeah. And that this was a big test when they dropped the first person, they did a pre-launch. Okay. The pre-launch wasn't large. It went fine. Then they did the launch day, which was like Thursday. And everybody was laggy as dicks. Yeah. And I don't know if it's because it was a separate server or because they had a surge of people that wanted to play first person or what their issue was. But it seemed they worked it out quick, it seems, which is good. And that gives me a lot of hope that they're going to be able to, really support when the consoles come into play on this later this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they're working out the bugs, and I'm so excited about this game. Like, it looks fun.
Me too.
I haven't played it, but I've been watching the hell out of it on different streamers, different YouTubers. Awesome content. It's great, and it's always fun. Even though it's the same map, you never watch the same match twice, and that's the best part.
I think that it has this tension that most online multiplayer games don't have because you get so like robotic in the way you play things. Like you run the same routes, you fire the same way, you look for the same tells, like all this stuff. And like with like those like small arena type shooters, that's all you do, right? Over and over and over and over and over and over again. Well, that's still fun. The one thing that PlayerUnknown's has done is made it so that every match feels like there's weight involved. When you die early on, it sucks.
It hurts. It feels like you wasted some like a good chunk of time.
And it may be worse if you die later on. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out.
Ugh.
But I can tell just by like even pro streamers get legitimately frustrated when they lose, and
Yeah.
that's such a rare thing in a game anymore. Most
Oh
of them
yeah.
just play like not even focused. All these streamers that I watch play player unknowns, like they get sucked in. They
Mhm.
hardly interact with their fans because they're focused, and I think that's a really interesting thing.
And I'm really excited about the fact that it's very team oriented. So it falls a lot on like communication and the ability to work together.
Yeah,
And I feel like just for channel purposes, it's going to be a great game to be able to do some community events in and do
hell
some
yeah,
like you, me, and two other fucking coders, and then we switch out. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. It's going to be fun as hell.
hell
And
yeah, man.
I'm really excited for it. And I hope that they keep a lot of the functionality that they have on the PC version when they bring it over to the consoles, which I'm sure they will. It seems like they're going to be able to.
I'll be honest, the only thing I'm afraid of with the cosmetic like purchases, if they do end up keeping all that stuff in game for the Xbox One announcement, is I don't want it to turn into like what Call of Duty's been the last couple times, where it's like everybody's purple and orange and fucking glowing and has the
Yeah.
stupidest fucking looks I've ever seen in my entire life.
I think
Really-
that game specifically, because of the concept of the game, it would be the opposite, and people are going to be
makes no fucking sense.
like, everybody's going to be in a fucking ghillie suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It makes no
something
fucking
like
sense
that.
to play in those other modes or in those other outfits. Like
I
they
fucking
stand
hate
out.
it. I fucking hate it.
I
Like,
hate it too.
It's the only thing I will ever like back is getting gold camo for a weapon. But like back in the day when it fucking all it was like you got a shit ton of headshots and you were a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like that's what I liked. But
Well,
even
and
then,
it's fun to wear for a while, and you don't do it forever because it's
no,
like
that's the thing. I got gold camo in all kinds of fucking weapons, and I never equipped those motherfucking gold camos because I didn't want to
stood
die
out
all
like
the
a
fucking
crazy
time.
person. Well, then
Yeah.
you no longer are the badass because everyone see you from across the map.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
It's like
man.
I don't know. I'm a practical gamer. I like to win, and I don't know.
So moral of the story, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is still a fucking awesome game.
It's gonna be awesome.
More than microtransactions, your life will be better for it. I really don't like complaining for the sake of complaining. I find that there's way too many internet personalities. There's way too many people I follow on Twitter, on YouTube, that just bitch about the smallest fucking shit. This will not affect the game. Bottom line, no one will pay for it, and the people that pay for it are crazy. Let them be crazy, and let us be normal.
Yeah, and I mean, you fucking find clothing in the game anyway. If you really, really want to be fucking
don't-
fancy, then
I
fucking
just don't
do
give
it.
a shit if you want to buy something or if they want to sell something. If I don't want to buy it, I don't buy it. Like that's live your
And I
life.
mean, that ties
You
back into everything. Fucking Hearthstone,
Yeah.
fucking like all League of Legends. I've put maximum $20 into that game, and I've gotten 400 hours of gameplay out of it. Like the
Yeah.
pay to return ratio is not even comparable. Like it's a blip on the fucking radar.
Yeah. No, and that's my thing. It's like I just feel like complaining and being angry about all the stuff in the gaming industry and finding negative things to talk about and how, this is doomed or this is fucked and like it's just exhausting. Play games, enjoy your life, have some fun. We can talk about the bad things, but we don't have to like let them define us. And I think that's a big thing is like this is a great example of like a story that blew up way bigger than it ever should have.
It shouldn't have been an issue, but
No, the fact that I heard about it is way out of control because
well,
I'm not paying attention because I'm waiting for the Xbox version. I don't want to get too hyped.
yeah, right. Exactly. So, I mean, I'm trying to focus. We're gonna have a dry 2 months after this beta coming up, and all I'm trying to do is get through to October. It's gonna be it,
Dude.
I can't wait.
Speaking of getting through to October, there's a game coming out or just came out called Tacoma on Xbox.
Oh yeah,
That is a game I really want to check out. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but it's kind of like a story based first person space game. So like you're on a space station. There's a bunch of ghosts, like hologram style ghosts around the ship, and they tell stories about like what happened, and you kind of have to unravel the mystery and everything like that. I hear there's multiple ways to solve it and like finish it. I was watching some tweets from the developer. And basically, I guess like the very beginning of the game, there's a door you're trying to get into, and there's like a, I don't know, like a welding device or something like that, where you can sit there and wait for the 3 hours it takes to cut that door open, or you can go wander around the rest of the space station and do that. So it turns out it does take 3 hours, and if you wait the full 3 hours, you can just beat the game that way and never finish anything.
Nice.
And I think that's cool. Like, I love that that's a thing.
Yeah, that's like fucking Far Cry status, man.
Huh?
The Far Cry 4?
Oh.
You didn't play.
Yeah, you were telling me about that, where you could just like,
yeah. He's
wait.
like, stay in the room, we'll be back. And if you stay there for 15 minutes, he just comes the fuck back and the game ends.
That's fucking,
like, that's it.
Like,
the whole game ends. Like, you never play the fucking game.
That's amazing. Like, that kind of stuff I love. I love that exists.
It's crazy.
Oh man. Well,
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Are you going to be doing some playthroughs in that in Tacoma?
Yeah, so I haven't picked it up yet, but I'm tempted to pick it up in the next couple of days.
It looks good.
Day. But yeah, it's only $20, so I'm definitely interested to try it. That's one of those games that like I've been reading reviews, and like there's a lot of really good reviews for it. There've been some mixed ones, but no negative reviews.
I haven't heard anything bad. And that same company put out the fucking games eluding my brain.
Oh, Gone Home.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that's the one you're talking about. It was like an indie, it like won a million awards.
Yeah, and I watched. I didn't play it, but I watched a lot of that, and it was wonderful, wonderfully done. Really well done storytelling. So
see, and that's what I'm looking for. I want to see a game like that. And I love the indie studios are pulling these kinds of things off.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for some Tacoma like videos and stuff like that. We're definitely going to be bringing more of that to you guys. I don't really have a whole lot more to talk about it because I want to kind of like leave it to mystery. I haven't done a ton of research on it, except that I like the name of the game and the story sounds interesting, and so I'm ready to go.
Fuck yeah, man.
Other than that, last thing we had on the radar, the docket, unless you have anything that we forgot, was Fortnite was recently released and has gotten some early reviews, and unfortunately, I would say it's kind of a middling game. Like, it's not been impressing a ton of people. Like, it looks really pretty, and there was a lot of footage of it right before E3 and during E3. Like, we watched a bunch of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so I think that all of us agreed, our group of friends was like, that looks like a game that we could get down with. It's resource management, it's killing off hordes of zombies, randomly generated open world, all this kind of cool stuff that you want to see in a game. But I don't think it does any of those particularly well from what I hear.
So, yeah, like, I've been watching, since we talked about it back in E3 days, I've been watching some channels that have had access to it, that have been playing it. And it looks very... So it has those things, like the open world. You can build fucking anything, like, as long as you have the resources, things like that. But the overall length of a match isn't worth the time you put into the resource gathering, the exploration. Like, I feel like it would have been better if it wasn't match based.
Oh, how long is the match?
And so this is the thing. So it's different types of missions, but typically it's like 30 minutes. And then you're fresh. You the next one you go into, you got fucking nothing. You just have your, and it's like, it looks fun. Like, if you're just trying to play with friends for here or there, but I feel like a game with those kind of qualities, like build anywhere, build anything, as long as you get the resources and kill zombies, should be more of an open world-ish game. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that might be the 7 Days to Die talking in me, that I just want a zombie open world game.
I'm like literally blown away by this. Like, because every piece of footage that I had seen and marketing material that I had seen gave me the impression that you start up a world and kind of continuously do it as long as you want, and that it's not like a set amount of time or like.
So it's not a set amount of time, but it's so it's like you go into a world. The ones I've seen, you go into a world, right? And you do your shit. You gather fucking blue goo and you gather resources and do little mini quests to get extra resources. And then you have to do a thing. depending on what like level you're on or
But
whatever.
once you finish the thing.
But once you finish the thing, then you move on to another fucking thing, and it's not in the same world, and
so you start from square zero basically again.
Yeah, and
that's terrible. That's what I thought. I thought it was a unified world where you could continue to kind of climb. Like the only way that structure works is if it's like a horde mode, like a legit horde mode.
That's literally what it is. It's a horde mode with a glorified exploration level beforehand.
But it's annoying. It sounds like a lot of work to get to nothing. Like you get to the end and you're just like, well, what the fuck? I don't get to keep any of the cool stuff that I just built.
Like I said, I might be wrong, and maybe the people I've been watching play the game haven't been showing all the aspects of the game. But from what I've seen, it's like maximum I'm watching a 30-minute round, and then they're restarting with another 30-minute round. You know what I mean?
And
like,
you don't have any of the cool structures you built or anything.
Yeah, they're in a different area, and it's still a cool looking concept, but it's not like, hey, I'm building a fucking castle, and I'm coming back to this castle later on. It's like, hey, I'm building a fort. I'm defending against so many hordes or waves of zombies. They're going to be different kinds of zombies, so I need different kinds of traps or different kinds of weapons. But once it's over, it's fucking over.
I'll say this for a positive thing to kind of talk about this game on. I guess it's kind of positive. It's kind of negative too, actually. Digital Foundry just did a video. I really get into like the tech aspects of games, and I kind of like to see what's going on. It doesn't kill or make my experience. I've played plenty of games that are sub 30 frames per second and run like shit that are still amazing. But this game on PlayStation runs pretty shitty. Like it stutters. It has like lower than 30 frames per second like frame rates. And the interesting thing, and this is a rare thing, is the game actually runs significantly more smoothly on Xbox.
Huh.
Most of the time, almost every single Digital Foundry on every single game that's cross-platform, Xbox runs poorer than the PlayStation one, just because obviously there's a hardware difference. But in this case, it runs better on Xbox. So if you're an Xbox fan, I think because it uses Unreal Engine 4, and that thing is,
I believe it was
DirectX 12, it really benefits. So I mean, I don't know, but it's an attractive game. At least it's attractive.
That's the thing. That's the thing that keeps drawing me back into watching these videos or clips. Is it looks fun for what it is, but it's not what I got from E3.
I'll be on. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm feeling right now. I'll be honest though. Did you ever? This is a weird one. I used to play Plants vs Zombies on the iPad like back in the day, but the original Plants vs Zombies, and then I eventually played Garden Warfare and then Garden Warfare 2.
Yeah.
I feel like Garden Warfare 2 did a better version of what this game is trying to do, just without the like extra building aspects.
Yes.
Is that fucked up? Like
no, like that's literally So this gives you like
just as good, it runs better, and it also does cooler things.
And the thing, so this is the thing. From what I've seen from other videos, this is totally not my experience. I haven't played it, but videos I've seen, not once have they needed specifically the fort like that they're building. Like they use traps. Traps are necessary, but like the fort, like if you're good fucking, like if you're coordinated, you can just kill all the fucking zombies. Like you don't even need the fucking fort.
Jesus.
So that like ruins the point of building a badass fort for me.
Yeah.
When it's like,
now I don't understand the point of the game.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I can make a funny maze to make the zombies come through, and then with funny traps that make me do a little less shooting. Like that's, I mean, I don't know. If I want a game like that, I want it to either be like a top-down, like RTS style, or I want it to be like I said, open world, like zombie building fort. You know what I mean?
It's interesting. It's like they took all of the things that I do want in a game, and they didn't do any of. They shoved them into one game, and they didn't do any of them particularly well. Like, it's not a great shooter. It's not a great resource management game. It's not a great world building game. It's not a great adventure game. It's not a great mission based game. It's not a great horde mode. It's not. But it has all of them.
All those aspects. But
like here's the fucking formula, plug in some shitty variables and hope it works.
And I mean, I was excited because I was like, there's different classes. They're going to do different shit. Like, everybody can build. Everybody does melee. Everybody shoots. And it's like, I can't see the... For the price, like, I can't see it. Because I think it's coming out... It's coming out full price, like $60. Yeah. If it was like 30, 40, like ukulele status, I might dabble, but I'm not going to fucking drop, because if I buy it, I'm buying it for bug. I'm not dropping $120 for fucking game.
I'll be honest, I was just way more hyped for it than I think it actually is.
It sounded good.
It looked good. It sounded good. On
paper, it's awesome. Like,
I'm telling you, it's the game that I want it to be, but it just doesn't play any of those functions well.
And that's why I've been watching these clips and these videos, because I'm like, yeah, fucking Fortnite's going to be awesome. And then in like 6-7 hours worth of viewing, and I'm like, like,
see, I haven't even put that much time into it, but I already got that impression just from some review footage.
From watching 6 hours, I feel like I got my money's worth from watching the 6 hours.
So you don't even want to try it.
It's like, I mean, I could play it, but it's going to look like what I just watched for 6 hours. And that hurts me.
Like at least Minecraft has like a crazy quest system and an insanely deep building system that keeps piling on each other and stuff like that, and has all these cool things. Like, at least it has that, right? Like, so that's what it does incredibly well. The world building is spectacular. The exploration's okay, the other stuff's okay, but like the world building's another level good, right?
Yeah.
Then you have like Gears of War. Gears of War does an insanely good horde mode. Like, just absolutely almost perfect horde mode, right? That's all they focused on when they thought about multiplayer. Like, they do other things okay, but like they knew that they had to nail horde mode, and they did. So there's like a million, like every game that comes out that's spectacular finds something that it's good at, and it does it super well. Yeah, exactly. And so I think that that's the thing that this did not do. And I mean, if they sent me a copy, I'd be happy to play it and go in with a completely open mind, because I want to like it. So
I
much
do
of me
too.
wants to like it.
Yeah, I wanted the style. It looks fun. Like, there's zombies. I'm in, and it's a fucking third-person shooter. Why not? But like you said,
with a great art style. Like, this is all great stuff.
Yeah, the art style is wonderful. Yeah. I love the art style. But they didn't sell me on it, man. They just didn't sell me on it,
dude. Anyway, it's kind of lame to end on a low note.
Hey, before we go, I do have one more thing. Halo 5 is pushing out a large fall update. They haven't pushed out any details about it yet, but like right now they have the summer update. They've been tweaking a few things, some weapon balancing, some stuff like that, and they're teasing at a fall update that's going to be a large update. So
okay,
I just want to do a quick shout out to fucking 343 for doing awesome at supporting their fucking multiplayer.
I can't believe they're still supporting this game. It's amazing.
They have to support it until 6 comes out. I mean, that's literally...
This is what I love about what they're doing. Like, Halo 5 was an okay multiplayer shooter at launch. It was pretty good. Right?
It was, at best.
But it's been supported for over a year now.
Yeah.
That's amazing. For free. For nothing. Like,
they actually are coming up on 2 years. This fall launch will be the 2-year...
Oh, shit.
The 2-year update. And that's what they're really pushing. From what I read, is that this is like the big 2-year, we're fucking balls deep kind of update.
Nice, and, balls deep.
I'm excited about it.
343 coming at you live, balls deep into Halo 5.
Right? I'm telling you, I'm liking it. Obviously I like Halo enough where I fucking play it enough on streams and shit like that. But
it's a great game.
The fact that they're still doing weapon balancing at this point without new weapons being added, huge. You know what I mean? That means they're listening to the community. They're tweaking what needs to be tweaked. And that gives me so much hope for any games in the future. Whenever the fuck Halo 6 ends up happening, they'll be able to get there. they're gonna stepping stone their way through this fucking multiplayer community at least until 6 pops out, and then it's gonna be a fucking rock star all over again. Like they're not going to the wayside like some games have, like Call of Duty and shit like that. You know,
That's
so.
awesome. No, I love that. I mean, it's kind of what Nintendo did with Splatoon 1. They went for a whole year with updates. And honestly, like IGN re-reviewed that game and it bumped it up by a 0.5 point review score. Or more than that, actually, I think was what it. So it's like, I'm hoping that happens with Splatoon 2, because Halo 5 took what Splatoon 1 did and kind of like did it a little bit better, which is awesome. That's what they should be doing.
And I mean, they're doing it smart because they're still making money off microtransactions with the requisition system, but they're not pushing it. You know what I mean? And we've talked about this before on the Code Word. Microtransactions that are forced, like games like Fable Fortune, where you have to buy the founder pack to fucking play it. It doesn't work out. I'm just like,
that's shit.
Like, this is just from an observer's standpoint. It doesn't fucking work out. Even if people do it, it's not going to be a long-term success. And games that don't fuck with you, like Grand Theft Auto, Halo 5, they say, hey, it's there. You can put in 400 fucking hours, or you can give us $20.
Exactly.
If you want to put in the 400 hours like I do, fuck it. But if you want to pay us $20, I mean, fuck it. You know, I mean, and that's fine. I like that. Like, I'd rather people have that option than be forced to do things. So,
no, I agree. I think that I'm perfectly fine with microtransactions not forced, but also I don't mind the whole, like, it's free for a handful of levels to give you a chance to try it, and then you can purchase the full game. But you unlock everything. There's no more microtransactions if you do that. I want both, actually. I would love if games did this. You can either go in microtransaction format, where it's like completely free, you can play it as long as you want, but you're going to have to grind the shit out of the game to get some of the stuff for free if you want to keep going. And you can buy microtransactions to speed up that process. Or you can pay like a full game price to unlock the whole game and never have to worry about microtransactions. If you know you're going to put in 300, 400, 500 hours, it's going to pay off at that point. I'd love that. I wish that more games would do that.
Certain games can do that. I think shooters, I don't know if that's falling in that category, but there are definitely games that can fall in that formula where it would work perfectly. Like games like Hearthstone. 100%.
Smaller
the new expansion, you can pay $60, normal retail price of a video game, and you can get I forget what it is. It's like 45 packs, but it's going to guarantee you every one of the new cards. Guaranteed. That's awesome. So it's like, okay, $60 every new card. Or you can do what I'm doing. I have like 6 of the packs, so I'm not guaranteed every card, but I'll get there, you know. Over the course of 3 months, I'll fucking have every card, you know.
That's awesome.
All right.
No, and I mean, if you're going to be like a pro-level player, this is the way you have to do it anyway.
Yeah, so you have to fast track it on certain aspects. Yeah.
And that's fine. Like if you're a professional gamer at that point, maybe it's the right move. So, no, I like options. I like options. And I think that's a big key for what we're going to be watching moving forward for all this stuff. What else do we have? I don't think we have anything else on the docket. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I was just going to do a quick shout out. If people want to let me know in the comments, or in the comments after we post this video, so I can fucking go back and read it, because I can't read comments right now. I'm going to be doing that Hearthstone pack opening. If you guys want to see me play some more Hearthstone, let me know. Obviously, I got 2 more episodes at Hitman minimum. I got to finish out the game. And then we have elusive targets. We have all kinds of replay value on that. Definitely going to be playing some more Hitman. Slime Rancher, going to touch on that. At least 2-3 episodes in that, because it looks pretty fucking fun. It's economy based enough for me. And then any other games you guys want to see me play, let me know. And hopefully they're that one that we're gonna be linking up on. Hopefully that can work out pretty soon.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm already ready. It fell
it's
back
gonna be towards the end of the month.
I have it.
It's gonna be towards the end of the month, so I might have to do the Call of Duty beta weekend before we fuck with that. But it's going to happen, hopefully. But yeah, anything people want to see me play, just let me know. Xbox all day, every day. I got my PC games as well. And I've been wanting to do a Wolf Among Us replay because they announced Wolf Among Us Season 2.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to see that, fucking let me know. Once my eyesight is better, I'd be more than happy to stream multiple episodes in Wolf Among Us. So
there's some things that I'll be playing as well. So keep an eye out for Tacoma. That's something that I'm going to be bringing as well. Bayonetta 1 on the 360 is backwards compatible for Xbox One, and I will definitely do a let's try, like a quick first hour of that one sometime, because that's one of my favorite. It's probably the best action game ever made. If you haven't played it already, by a long shot. I don't think there's many close. Maybe like God of War, but not really. Not really. It's Bayonetta. That Bayonetta is Bay. But either way, that's probably something I'll play. And there'll be a handful of other things. I'm probably gonna try the beginning of a Retro City Rampage DX, as well as there's a bunch of other Switch games coming out. So stay tuned for Mario vs. Rabbids at the end of this month. I'm gonna be busy for you guys. You know that we're gonna be bringing you a video every single day.
I'm very excited for the Rabbids game.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Here first.
Stop calling it Rabbids. Maybe that'll make it easier for you. Just call it Mario versus.
Mario versus
XCOM.
Oh, XCOM.
Just call it X. Bring it to you, or gonna give it to you.
He's gonna do it
give
all.
It to you.
That's his job.
I just aged me a lot. Like, everybody just realized that I'm a lot older than they thought I was.
There's some people here that don't even know.
No, none of these people, I think, right now in the comments, let me know if you guys know what Exhibit is. If you don't, I'm fucking old.
I highly doubt it. I'm just throwing that out.
Anyway, this has been going on a long time. We've hit about an hour and 20 minutes. So
my eyes have been closed for 2/3 of this.
Seriously? Just shut? Well, I'm glad you were.
I hope I stayed in frame, because
dude, you've been great. You've looked like super engaged, like more so than ever.
Nope.
I think you should just always wear black glasses, so I don't know if you're uninterested or not.
Eyes closed, fucking just dozing off. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, anyway, we really appreciate everybody for tuning in this week to the Code Word. This is our weekly podcast / vlogcast, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Hey.
But it's our weekly show that we do, just discussing video games, talking about news, what we've been playing, opinions, trends, all that stuff. And we really appreciate the support. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. And go ahead and check out a bunch of our other content, because we put out a ton of stuff. I mean, like a ridiculous amount of content, more than any other person in the world.
Yep.
Other than the people that do more than us. So we really appreciate your support, and hopefully we'll see you next week for the next edition for the Code Word and on all of our other videos. So for all of us over here at Game Code, stay classy, coders, and have a great night.